Okay, record. Hello, everybody, and welcome. And on behalf of Narelle Warcon and Kenton Patterson, we are Aussie Girls and a Kiwi Guy. Kenton's from, obviously, New Zealand. Narelle is from Queensland, and I myself, Yvonne, is from Perth at the moment in Darwin. We welcome you all here tonight, and I'll just hand it back over to Narelle.
Thank you, Yvonne. And I'd like to do an acknowledgement of country. We would like to acknowledge this land in which we are meeting on today and pay our respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. We would like to thank them for the knowledge they have shared with us to look after the land and each other. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Narelle. I'd like to introduce you to our founder and presenter, Narelle Warcon. Narelle is a published author and has many years' experience as a retailer, previously owning 2 florist businesses. And Narelle has spent many years and much money trying to create an online business with residual income. Narelle is enthusiastic and helping those along the path by sharing her knowledge, story, and journey. And today she will be sharing with you the opportunity called ONPASSIVE. So thank you, Narelle. I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you very much. And welcome, Kenton from New Zealand. We are here today to hear a presentation about an amazing company called ONPASSIVE. Please just listen on, and if you have any questions at the end of the presentation, we'll be taking questions after that. So thank you. I will continue. So this is what you will learn here in this webinar: what ONPASSIVE is, who is in charge, what the ONPASSIVE product is, why our product is needed, the opportunity currently available, what the benefits are, and the founder opportunity. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Well, let me tell you, it's a real business. As you can see here by the photographs, we have 2 bricks and mortar buildings, one in Florida, where our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, works out of, and also our building, it's approximately 6 stories high in India, which is in Hyderabad, Tech City, they call it. And this is where our tech people, the people who built our products from the ground up, our support staff, all work out of here. And these people have been sourced by Mr. Ash Mufareh, and they are the best of the best. So we do have basically an online marketing business solutions, but it's going to be bigger than that, and it is bigger than that. And I'm going to go through and explain a bit more about ONPASSIVE to you. So we are compliant and legal in over 212 countries. We have legal staff, and we also have the ability to be able to bring you the best of the best. So here are a couple of photographs of our building in Hyderabad, India. As you can see, they are decked out very lovely. Ash Mufareh believes that when he takes staff on, that he wants them to remain in the company for life, basically. So you can see that these have been set up nice for the staff in India. So let me explain a little bit about our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Ash is a man with a vision for the future. Ash attended the American Intercontinental University with a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce. Ash has over 20 years' experience in online business and has researched the likes of Walmart, Google, Twitter, Microsoft, Amazon, and many more. Ash understood how the internet has the potential to change the world and change poverty into prosperity. And if I may, I'd like to expand on that a little further. When Ash was spending those times online, when he worked online, when he created for other companies online, what he found and what he saw, but there was approximately 3% that were making the big money online. Now, we all know what that's like. We join different companies. We're trying to build a business online. We spend a fortune, absolutely, trying to build websites and everything like that. And Ash really sort of saw that as well, and saw that 97% of people were not the ones who were making money as well. So it wasn't an even kill. It was just the 3% making the money and the 97 who were making little, if anything. So he wanted to bring about that change. He wanted to bring about the change of poverty into prosperity for all who become involved with ONPASSIVE. So Ash is a family man with a beautiful wife and 2 young sons. He has a keen interest in NASA and enjoys fishing and hiking. So ONPASSIVE's product, there's no recruiting or converting leads. There's guaranteed traffic to your site. It's self-funding. It's all done for you. Now, by self-funding, we mean that you pay once out of pocket, and then the company goes to work for you and promises that you will never have to come out of pocket again. Every imaginable tool is there for your success, and it's all easily accessible in one place on one interface. There's no copycat or recycled tech. And again, we bring it back. When Ash Mafrao was searching, and this started off to be something completely different, more of a marketing platform, online marketing platform, but it grew so big, even above and beyond what Ash saw and thought. And those other companies, those platforms that he would have had to have used were just not going to cut it. They were all technology, and he decided that he was going to build ONPASSIVE from the ground up. And that's where he went about hiring the best of the best. And it's at a lowest price anywhere on the globe. Here are 20 of our product portfolios, which you can actually view over on our website at onpassive.com. Onpassive.com has available for you to view, for you to watch little videos, for you to see how these fit into your life. But not only that, into your business, whether small, medium, or large businesses. Excuse me. I'm just going to run through a few here. I think one of the most exciting ones for me right now is ONET. ONET is to redefine your social networking platform. So it's similar to that of Facebook, sorry. And Facebook, we all know, oh my gosh, you know, you don't even have to say the wrong thing and you put into Facebook jail. So ONET's going to bring you a brand new platform where they are not going to sell your information to third parties. That is huge just there in itself. But remember that this is going to give you a brand new platform that you've not seen before. And you can interact, you can do exactly what you used to do on that social networking platform, but ONET is going to give you a much greater experience. OConnect is our Zoom platform. So it's a hassle-free video communication tool. I think the most exciting thing about OConnect is that it's going to be able to translate from your voice, from your language, into 57 different languages. So if you're able to sort of speak with somebody online, or they want to, you're talking in a business meeting or anything like that, they're able to click on a button and be able to receive it in their language. That is very exciting. And we all know with Zoom, it is very old technology. It drops out. It can't carry the amount of people that have been online trying to use their product, because last year we were at a place in life where we were trying to ring and talk to our families because we were no longer able to visit them, to be able to travel overseas and see family. So, but the thing is with Zoom is they made $139 billion just in last year. Sorry, I think it was 39 billion, corrected. And that's off of one platform. Remembering that ONPASSIVE has 50 plus platforms, tools, products available for you to use. These are only 20 of those, which you can again see over on our website. There is one, however, that stood out for me, and it was one of the reasons why I actually joined ONPASSIVE. And I'd like to share that story with you today. Oh Bless. Oh Bless is a community to support the causes and ideas. It's our crowdfunding platform. Now, when I raise funds, I have a great niece called Mimi, Mimi was born with cerebral palsy, and she's just turned 9 just a couple of weeks ago. Mimi can't walk by herself, and she has to have expensive treatments. And those treatments are held in Australia, in Sydney, where her parents have to fly from Queensland to Sydney for 3-week blocks for Mimi to have those treatments. One of those machines alone that helps Mimi with her muscles in her legs to be able to get stronger, to be able to walk unaided one day, is $190 per hour. Now, they go for 3-week blocks, which costs her parents about $8,000 to $10,000 for that 3-week block. They go twice a year and would like to go more often. But of course, those funds are just extreme, for anyone to be able to afford those. So each year, because I'm unable to help in any other way, I fundraise for Mimi. And I have used the likes of Facebook fundraiser. Also, I have used GoFundMe. And what I didn't realize, or what I didn't know, and I truly sort of thought that, maybe they would take an admin fee. What I found out is they actually take about 15 to 30% off the top. So if you're like me and you have donated before to other people, those less fortunate than ourselves, those maybe needing expensive surgery, in my case, for little Mimi, say, for instance, I earn about $1,000 to $2,000. It's usually close to $2,000 when I raise funds on Facebook. And I thank all of my friends for being so generous when they donate. But if we take it around and roughly about 20%, that's $200 that these companies are taking out of every $1,000. $200. It's actually criminal, I believe. And I think that when you're donating to something, that you want to know that the people in need are receiving all of those funds. Well, with OBLESS, the platform of ONPASSIVE, they are going to give 100% of the funds raised to your community, to your cause, to your idea, and in my case, to little Mimi's treatments. So OBLESS stands out to me, and it is going to cause a ripple effect throughout the world. At present, we have over 828,000 founders, and that is truly growing every day by about 2,500 founders. Can you imagine the platform of OBLESS and how that is going to help so many people in our world? When Mr. Ash Mafara talks about bringing balance to humanity, with so many founders, even if they all just gave $1, can you imagine how many people that's going to help? And 100% of the funds go to those people, to the community, to the cause. Incredible. So OBLESS is our crowdfunding platform, and it's predicted the market share is $114 billion just for this year, 2021. So you can see that the money that they're making off the top of these crowdfunding platform is just ridiculous. There is no need for that. And who takes away from those in need? It's just not right. And OBLESS will give 100% of the money. It's proven scientifically in our DNA that the power of giving is 10 times more rewarding and fulfilling than receiving and taking. And that was said by our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara. So why do we need this? Let's compare the lists. I'll go through these quickly. Internet, the current model, is based on competition and conflict. We know that. If you've been online, you would know that you're forever having to compete with others out there. 97% are scams. We also know that because anyone who's been online for some time will have seen many of these scams come through via their emails. They turn into money pits and they require selling and recruiting. Now, I'm just going to talk a little bit about MLM here and network marketing or online marketing, whichever you would like to call it. The platform just doesn't work as good anymore. And the reason is because people have found out that selling and recruiting is not something that they're good at. The products themselves are quite amazing. And I still use some of those products for my own health. But to actually have to sell and recruit, people just, they procrastinate. They don't want to do it. They find it difficult, and they struggle. And then after a few months, they drop off away from that company. So the tools are obtained separately, and there's no guarantees you're going to make any money. And it pits marketers against each other. And again, you bring it back. You have a product. There's so many products out there. They're all fantastic, well, most, you know, and the ones that are fantastic, people want to share with us, our friends, our family. They all want to say, take this product. It's going to do this, this, and this. However, you know, it's the next person, your friend, saying, hey, I've got something that's fantastic too. And it pits the marketers against each other because we're all trying to get that next person to join our company or that next person to buy our product. And the compensation is based on your own efforts. Again, if you don't go out and sell and recruit, you're not going to receive any money whatsoever. It used to be a check in my day when I was doing those or trying to do it, which I failed many times. Now, let me compare ONPASSIVE's new model. So it's based on mutual benefit. It's a real business, real products with real people. So our products are digital, AI, technology. They are the best of the best. It's self-funding and it pays you to use it. Now, I don't know if you've heard of that before, where a company pays you to actually use the products. If you go into Google and type in to search something, do you get paid to actually do that? Probably not. So we do not have to sell, and the marketer does not have to recruit. Now that in itself has to be worth, oh my gosh, thousands of dollars to just not have to do that. Every tool you need for success is included. Again, I bring it back to 50 plus platforms, products, tools that are going to be available to you to use for your business, for the business of ONPASSIVE. All tools are included at that one low price. And guess what? There's a money-back guarantee according to our NDA, which is a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means that you can come in, join the company, and be able to know that there is no risk involved. Take a look around, see what you like, see if it's for you, and see if it fits into your business. So we only compete with ourselves. There's no competition with anybody else because there's no recruiting, there's no selling. And we have a revolutionary breakthrough and patented compensation plan, never seen before. So everybody in the near future will use something from ONPASSIVE, whether they come for the money or for tools, benefits, connections, or communication. They will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE, and they will want to come, and they will come by the millions because this is a new technology. It's brand new platforms that they've never seen before that are going to work for them. And the fact is that what we have available right now for you is the founder position. Now, I don't know if you're ever asked to be a founder in Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, and I can be guaranteed that you probably weren't asked to be a founder within those companies. And those companies are now either multi-billion or multi-trillion-dollar companies. The founder position available because Ash wanted to make sure that it was accessible to everybody, that everybody could afford to be able to become a founder, because he knew that the people out there that hadn't been making any money would appreciate, would so love to be brought in as a founder. You know, one person, we can send out a little ripple and we can change, but imagine the ripple of 1 million founders going out there across the world. What a difference it will make. So right now, to become a founder in ONPASSIVE is $97 and a $5 admin fee. Now, for Australians, that equates to approximately $135. And that depends on how the dollar is on the day as against the US dollar. And in New Zealand, it's about $146. That's including the $5 fee. So that's your once out of pocket to become a founder in already a multi-billion-dollar company even before launch. How exciting is that? I mean, we just share because it's so exciting. This is going to change your life. So at hard launch, there is a once out of pocket payment of approximately $250 or less to start your subscription. And what that means is, as a founder, as all of us are founders, we will become customers within ONPASSIVE. So straight away, we already have, close to 1 million people, right now 828,000 founders who will become customers within ONPASSIVE. Now, what that means is to start your subscription, because it is subscription-based, and it means that every month that 250 approximate US dollars will be coming out of your O wallet. Within ONPASSIVE, we will have 2 O wallets. One will be your funding wallet, and that will be where the profits come in and are stored to cover your next month's subscription. And then after that, whatever comes in will be paid into your O wallet, where you can actually withdraw from it whenever you wish. There's no longer waiting, 30 days, a month, however long it takes for those other companies to send you your check. Remember, no selling or recruiting. This is a company that goes to work for you. So it really is something that you need to look at. This price is not something where you can enter into a business online and have the company work for you. So it's time to completely run your whole business on autopilot. And by autopilot, we mean any business opportunity. Now, of course, if you've got a business yourself, an MLM, you can place your business as long as it's compliant and legal with our ONPASSIVE legalities, rules, regulations, and place it on the ONPASSIVE platform, where everything is done for you 100%. Advertising, marketing, leads, signups, recruiting, team building. So yes, it automates your existing business and provides a massive income opportunity by simply using this breakthrough platform. Now, let me just explain and expand on that just fractionally for you, because I hear a lot of people say, but I don't have a business, or I don't want another business. I don't know how this is going to fit into my life. Well, the fact is, right here on this page is everything is done for you. ONPASSIVE becomes your business. They will set you up with a URL, whether it's YvonneMackett.com, whether it's KentonPatterson.com. They will set it up so that it will be running 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. And you're going to make residual income while you sleep. I'm not quite sure whether you understand, the impact that this is going to have on our world and also on our online world. This is a company that we've been looking for years. And I know personally myself, I was looking, and I was applying myself 120% into some companies. And I thought to myself, if only they could structure it, so that you could have the ability that they do it for you. People will pay for that. But here we have an amazing CEO who has put together the most spectacular business platform, but not just thinking about big businesses, small, medium, or large. He thought about everybody, and he wants everybody to be able to have this opportunity. So the benefits of being a founder: you will earn residual income for life. It's targeted traffic to your website given to you by the company. ONPASSIVE builds your business and team for you automatically. You will be a part of the beta testing and inner circle decision making. Pay one time out of pocket, and the subscriptions are paid from profit. That's where I take it back to both those O wallets. You'll have one which is your funding wallet, and we are promised that we will never have to come out of pocket again. You will benefit from massive market campaigns, and ONPASSIVE, you won't be able to go anywhere and not see ONPASSIVE anywhere. We're going to be on billboards, we're going to be on TV, radio. You will not be able to miss ONPASSIVE, and everyone will be talking about it. You will have access to every tool you will ever need, and it is 100% hands-free. Remember, those founder positions are closing soon, because once we are now in pre-launch, once we go into soft launch, it will only be a short time, as in Ash's words, before we go into hard launch. Once we go into hard launch, there will be no founder positions available again. You will not be able to get this. This will not be floated on the stock markets or anything like that. This is one man, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, who wants to make that difference in our world. So if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you are not sure you can do it, you say yes, and then learn how to do it later. And that was a quote by Richard Branson. Now, an amazing opportunity is, I am speaking and I'm sharing this with you today. And the reason why we share this is because this is not an opportunity that comes across in front of you very often at all, if at all, in our lifetimes. So what you have to learn to do is very little, but the opportunity that it's going to give you, that amazing lifestyle, that amazing change of your life and changing of those lives around you, where you can help those people who are in need. You can, now pay for your bills. You can now buy that better car. It gives you the opportunity to have choices. And again, bringing it back to the balance to humanity. We can make that change. All we're asking you to do is to join as a founder and see this opportunity, because like our CEO, Ash Mafara, he is looking for visionaries to be able to change our world. So you can be passive or you can be active, and everyone will win. And by passive, you know what that means. You can come in, be a founder today, right? When we go to hard launch, you will pay that once out of pocket subscription, and you don't have to do anything else within ONPASSIVE. Or you can be active, and active just means that you share it with those people that you love and care about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to have a certain amount of number of people. But you know what? When you find out what ONPASSIVE is all about, and you see the amazing people, the heartfelt people who are here as founders, as visionaries in ONPASSIVE, you want to know more. This is your business, okay? So you have to, at some stage, want to know a little bit more about it, and you can't help yourself. It's just one of those things you just want to do. So all you need to do is just get in. So I want to thank you all for joining us here to learn more about this opportunity today. In Go Founders in ONPASSIVE, we have a saying, you are in it to win it. We really appreciate the time that you have taken. I know that it's late for some, and I do appreciate the fact that you've taken time out in your day, in your night, to be able to be here today. So I thank you once again, and I'll hand back over to our wonderful Yvonne Mackett, and we'll continue on with our Q&A. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand or you can write it in the chat box. But yeah, please just open up and ask away. Thank you.
Thank you, Narelle. That was an awesome presentation, as usual. You always do a good presentation, so thank you so much. And we have had some latecomers come in, so they've obviously had the wrong time. So welcome to everyone who's come in late. Sorry you've missed the presentation. And let's see, is there any new people who would like, any guests that would like to ask any questions? I'll just have a look in the chat. I think Kevin wrote something in the chat just now. Kevin Rutledge, global crowdfunding market forecast to grow by $196.36 billion in 2021, 2025.
Yeah. So what I quoted there was 114 billion just for this year, and it looks like its market forecast to grow by 196.36 billion during 2021-25. Yeah.
Huge.
Amazing. And that's what people are taking off the top of our fundraisers. That's the amount of money that people are missing out on.
Yeah.
Quite incredible.
It can help so much more. Pretty amazing. I'm just checking through the chat, see if there's anything here. Excellent presentation. Everyone's saying excellent, well done. Awesome work. Here we go. Now, would anyone like to?
I've got some questions. Do you mind me just verbalizing rather than typing?
No, that's fine. That's what we would like you to do. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so maybe I missed it, but I didn't see much information on the compensation plan. If you want to go full on with this, how does the model work?
Robert, that's a very good question, and thank you very much for asking that. Right now, that hasn't been released, and the reason why that hasn't been released is because there are a lot of companies out there who'd like to get their hands on it. It is a patented compensation plan. So once we go into soft launch, and I'm sure that Kevin Rutledge, if Kevin is still here, he might be able to explain that further. I'm not quite sure if he's here. There he is. Kevin, do you have an answer for Robert about the compensation plan? You just need to unmute. Thank you.
I'm getting mad about that 2 times in 2 days. Thanks, Narelle. Yeah, I wish I had a better answer. But like Narelle was saying, that's a proprietary information, and for good reason. I've been around here since pretty much the beginning, and this thing has grown. I don't even know, 10-fold, 100-fold. This is a multi-billion-dollar business for $97. And that happens through crowdfunding products that are out of this world, proprietary products, and a heart the size of Texas. And the potential here is off the charts. And, you know, I believe every word that Ash says. I've felt nothing but honesty and integrity and transparency from the word go. I had my doubts at first because I didn't know what I had my hands on. But once I figured out what was going on, I was in hook, line, and sinker, because I come from the know, like, and trust, you know, build a relationship relationship marketing kind of guy. I've been online about 13 years. But I don't say, I don't work online. I dabble. I played around for 13 years, and I watched other people make money, and, you know, I made a little bit of money here and there, but I watched this guy, been my mentor, I call my mentor for 13 years now. And he's, you know, he's a picture of what I would, you know, want to be. He's honest, you know, he's full of integrity. He's been doing it right. He's been doing it right for a long time. And he's the reason I'm here. And this is the best thing he's seen in 22 years, online and offline. And that's all I needed to hear.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's fantastic. You've got a guy you trust. It still doesn't answer the question. So let me try and attack it from the other angle of the customers.
Let me say one more thing real quick. I got him, and I got a whole bunch of other ones lined up behind him. And I'm here because of leadership. It's a short story. But go ahead.
How much will the customers pay for the different modules, the different tools?
One price.
Okay.
One price, right about $250 approximately, and we get it all. And that's all everything 50, we have now 50, and everything coming.
All 50 tools.
I'm sorry,
that's for founders.
Approximately $250.
Yeah. It's approximately $250 for founders, and founders will receive all of the products. Now, they are not all available right now. And if we were to try and release 50 products, it would just be a chaos. You know, as anyone knows, in any online business, these other companies have only just, they have launched one product at a time. Now, what we have available for you to look at is those 20 that are going to, that you can see on the website. And they are available for you to view, to read about, to watch a short video about it. As Kevin said, proprietary means that this is exclusive to ONPASSIVE. You know, so you don't want to leak this sort of information out to too many people. You know, there's a lot of big companies out there already, you know, already snooping around and trying to, you know, have a look around and see what ONPASSIVE is doing. So I don't know if we have the exact answers for you, Robert, right now, but we certainly, as Kevin said, you know, we certainly are a real business, and we certainly trust the leaders above us, and certainly trust our CEO. who has done nothing but better and better and better those products the whole time.
So we have access to those products for a one-off fee of 250 US, is it?
That's correct. And that will be a monthly subscription, which for founders, you won't have to pay out of pocket again. It is promised that it is once out of pocket for your subscription. Tonight, we're offering the founder position, which is the 97 US plus $5. And then you pay once more out of pocket, which is that subscription, and that starts your subscription. And once we go into soft launch, there will be tools and products available for us to play with, to have a look at, to see how they work. And then once we go into hard launch, then it will be whatever is available on from those platforms and tools. Like I said, they wouldn't want to be releasing 50 at one time anyway. So it will be ongoing, it will be upgraded, it will always be new technology. As Ash has said himself, we are about 5 years ahead of the technology that's out there right now. So I think it's going to be very exciting those days that we can actually use the products. And definitely.
I'm a bit of an old cynic. I've been around the network marketing business for a while. So I'm.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. I think
we've lost you. We've lost you, Robert, there.
I think it's your headset.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yes, Robert.
Okay. So it's just a little bit that I buy into this blind without knowing what the upside revenue generation could be. I don't know yet, because you can't share with me the compensation plan. I'm just trying to get my head around the concept, to be honest with you. And because if I go into this, I'll be very aggressive. I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
My age, I can't be too benevolent. I want to be making money, and there's a lot of different schemes and scams and products and MLMs and network marketing companies out there. I mean, I'm in Malaysia, and everybody tests their network marketing companies in this country, because you've got this Chinese community with the Guanji relationship. You've got the Malays with their kampong villages, so it tends to spread very, very rapidly.
Yeah.
And the costs are very low here. Whereas, if you tested it in Australia or America or UK, it'd be expensive. But relatively speaking, Malaysia is a great place to test these products out.
Yeah. Now, just going back on that, you're talking about like integrity in a sense, we all came into this with exactly the same knowledge that you have right now today. Now, the reason why we saw that vision is because we saw videos of our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. And when you hear him talk and you can see his passion, his vision, it does change things a lot within your own thinking. I too, we've all been scammed probably here over the years, taken for a ride, made huge amounts of promises. But the thing is, we have 828,000 founders. You can find them in 212 countries all over the world. We are legal. We are compliant. We have legal representation for our company. They're the things that I believe that stand strong within a company. Our CEO is available for us, and he comes on and speaks to us. At present, he's so busy getting everything organized, but it was every week. And he would stay for 1 to 5 hours, close to 4 hours at least. Now, what CEO do you know that is a scammer that comes on and talks to his founders for that amount of time and shares in the business, who shares the passion behind it, who shares new products that he's bringing out to get the founders' insights as to what they feel, what they think? It's exciting. This is all brand new. So I think sometimes fear can stop us from doing stuff because we take on what we've been in before, but you have to look at the integrity of where it's coming from, the integrity of those, as you see, and you can go on many every day, almost every hour of every day, there's a webinar on. So, and these are people that are high-end marketers, Marty DeGamo, Mike Ellis. You can research them. You can have a look at their videos on YouTube. Dan Street is another one. Red Fern is another. I think if you wanted to do research, then certainly go and have a look at their YouTubes, because Even Michael Williams explains a little more about the compensation plan, but he has a master's in mathematician, and he also runs his business, which he's put to the side to an extent and just come on full time with ONPASSIVE, and he has Automatic Internet Millionaire is his business, right? Now, these are big companies. These are people who are already making money online, you know, but they see the opportunity here of being able to help more than they could even help. So I think, you know, like I said, I'm trying to just bring and answer your questions so that everybody understands. When we all came into this, and I can guarantee you anybody who opens their mic here who is a founder, I only joined in October 2020. Some of these people have been here since when it first started as this tiny 2 little videos from Ash, you know, about a marketing platform, and it's grown so much from there. But that's all they started with back in July 2018. Some of these people have been with the company for 3 years. Why do you think they stay? You know, it's not because they're losing out on their money. If they bought one position, it's $97. The company's never asked for another cent, right? Until we go into hard launch. Whereas you find if you go into MLM companies or online marketing networking companies, every month you have to pay something. You either got to buy more product or you've actually got to pay a fee to stay within that ranking of that online business. Do you know what I mean? So, and you've got to sell and recruit. Since July 2018, Mr. Ash Mafara has not asked for another cent from any founder here, right? At all. It is self-funding. You know, he is not in debt to any bank or society or anything like that. It is self-funding. So again, I just bring it back to integrity. Do your research, as we tell most of our people to have a look. You know, I think that, yeah, I think once you do that, you'll be able to see what we saw for sure. So,
can I just jump on there? Robert, have you been invited in by somebody? Or did you? Yes? Yep. And they're here today?
No, they're at this morning session.
They're on this morning's session. Lovely. Yeah. But like I say, we can send you some Michael Williams. We can send you lots of YouTube. You can go and find them yourself, and you can speak to them in person if you want to.
Yeah.
Which might be a good idea because they're very, very good at what they do, so they can tell you.
And we can have people that you can talk to, Robert. You know, like I'm still learning the company, and I love what I see. You know, like I said, I wasn't really skeptical because one of the things I came in for was to be able to help my niece Mimi. So that was just one of the platforms. You know, this is 50 plus platforms, and again, the reason why it's taking so long is Ash has had to go through 212 different compliance with these, you know, companies, bankings, you know, everything's got to run smoothly because, you know, if you've seen before, some businesses are launched before they're ready. And what happens is they crash. You know, what happens is they're not ready. So all of a sudden there's a stop on things, and it happens all the time. And a lot of businesses, particularly online, go out of business because they haven't grounded themselves on that hard rock foundation. So we are getting very, very close to launch, and from what we've been told, it will definitely be this year, 2021. So
can we just say, Robert, like Zoom took 4 years to make. This is just like build one company, Zoom. We have 50 online digital products being built from the ground up.
It's certainly worth the research.
Very Robert. Huge.
Yeah,
it's very,
and definitely big. Look into that. So I hope we've been able to answer some of your questions, but certainly reach out to any one of us here or your sponsor or the person that invited you, and we will be able to put you in contact with somebody who may be able to answer your questions on a different level. Okay.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
If you're a founder before soft launch, the company's going to go to work and do some of the advertising, and they're going to pay a bonus. Not only what the company does, but if you were to bring people in during soft launch, you're going to earn bonuses on that, which you can then put towards your first month's description.
That's correct. So
there's no out of pocket then for you.
Yeah, so there are bonuses within the soft launch. but the soft launch will only last for a short period of time. So Ash doesn't want it to go on and on. You know, we need to get into hard launch. He knows that. Everyone knows that. So soft launch is just a basis of bringing more people in, because it's really going to, I suppose, show everybody that we are moving, and you don't want to miss a founder position and go into hard launch and never ever have that offered to you again. So we'll be in the 1% of the company. Sorry, Yvonne, you go.
No, that's all right. Sorry. If you become a founder, though, you have your back office where you see everything. You will see a lot more than being on the outside.
Yeah. And the back office has many videos. It has the recordings of our CEO in there as well at previous webinars, you know, founder only webinars. So you have links in there that you can send out to people. You know, there's a lot in the back office that you can definitely see once you become a founder.
I mean, I joined 2 years ago, Robert. I joined because I've been in networking for 30 years. When I heard about ONPASSIVE, it was everything I needed. It offered me everything that I wasn't good at, and that's marketing. I can sell, that's no problem, but it was on one-on-one. It wasn't online. So ONPASSIVE was my vehicle. It was perfect. But the thing is, once you get in the back office and you see what there is to offer, or you see what's going on, and you feel the heart, and you see what's happening with everybody joining together, what's going to happen for humanity, seriously, we're all going to be looked after, and we can help others. There is so much in that back office. I've actually put mine to the side because of ONPASSIVE, because I know what ONPASSIVE is going to do. It is amazing. I saw it straight away, and there's over 800,000. Well, whether they all do or not, but like, they're there, and we're doing so much. We're going to be doing so much because we're going to earn.
Robert, I just want to say also that 1 year ago to the day, or roughly around to the day, there was 140,000 founders a year ago. So you talk about momentum, you know, as you start a business and you start that little bit, and it starts to grow. Well, momentum is just taking over now, because right now today we have 422,000 people as founders within this company.
2,500 each day, I think, we're joining.
Yeah. And some days are bigger than others, you know, but that's approximately what we're doing each day. People don't join and you know, you have to pay $97 US plus a $5 admin fee. They don't do that if they're not interested. You know, like I said, they're visionaries. And even our own CEO said, not everybody will want to be a founder. Not everybody will need to be a founder, you know, so it's only those who see the vision and go with it. And I do understand where you're coming from, because, you know, the scammers are out there, and they're absolutely, but we're very open, we're very transparent. And like I said, you ask any questions, you want to get in contact with anyone or the person who's invited you along, then if you have any deeper questions, we'll get them answered for you. Absolutely 100%. So I hope that's helped with you tonight. I'd just like to bring on a friend, if you don't mind, Robert, a lady from Papua New Guinea. Now, I want Jocelyn to be able to share some of her story, but also about the Papua New Guinea people. You know, some of these people have gone to extremes to be able to find the money, to make the money, to be able to buy one position. So if Jocelyn doesn't mind coming on, where did she go?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. I can see you now. Sorry. All these little squares. Hey, Jocelyn. Thank you and welcome you tonight. I'd just like you to share a little bit about your country, you know, and particularly what you saw in ONPASSIVE, you know. So thank you.
Thank you, Narelle. And thank you, Yvonne. And thank you for inviting me on board. Yes, Papua New Guinea, we've had a hard time trying to get people on board, because financially, a lot of our people back at home can't afford to even buy one position. But there are some of us who have that heart and passion to reach out and make a difference. So what we do is make, I started off doing virgin coconut oil to be able to bring in my women on board. So we started making oil, cold pressed virgin coconut oil. And in doing so, I was able to pay for about 5 women positions as co-founders. And from there, we kept on doing other things to be able to pay for more positions. So yes, it's been hard for a lot of our people financially, but we've managed somehow because of the love that we have for On Passion. And hearing what On Passion can do for us is just enormous. For my people here in Papua New Guinea, we have water problems. We have so many problems. I could say, there's so many, I could lose count of it.
Sorry, Jocelyn, how many people I think are in Papua New Guinea now? Is it nearly 6,000?
Exactly. We've got about 6,000 members. So it's been great, really great how all our leaders have come together and brought in so many people to the most remote areas. Yeah. And it's amazing how people have to walk far and near just to be able to come to a webinar or to come and then sit and listen to a webinar. We have our women come on board and we'd sit with a little boombox, connect that and be able to listen. And that's how hard it can be when we have failing internet. So we have all these problems, but that doesn't stop us from grabbing hold onto ONPASSIVE and making it a part of our life, and especially the blessings we know it'll bring to our people is enormous. How we are able to help make a difference, change a woman's life, looking for water. She has to go miles and miles to look for water. She has to look for firewood to bring home to feed her family. And the kind of task that a woman goes through is so sad. And here I can sit, walk to the tap, on the tap, and I've got my running water. Whereas a lot of my mothers will have to walk miles and miles to get their water just to bring home to feed their families 24/7. So those are the things that has really taken an impact on our people in Papua New Guinea. And we're going miles and miles just to bring in more people on board ONPASSIVE, yes.
Yeah,
going to change their lives.
Absolutely. And I love listening to not only David Bacall, but his wife, Susan, when they speak from their heart, Veronica and Nancy, and also hearing you today, Jocelyn, the impact that this is going to make on different countries. There's so many countries that are screaming out for help, Uganda, Nigeria, and yes, a lot of scams come out of Nigeria. You're absolutely right. But there's also a lot of poverty in these places. One of the stories I heard about, a gentleman in Papua New Guinea walked for 3 days, slept on the side of the road just to be able to go and buy something to be able to resell back in his town to be able to buy one founder position. These are the heart of ONPASSIVE. These people are the heart, because they saw what we all saw, and Robert, I'm just going to say that, it really is, until you see that, it just looks like another business venture, another online, another whatever, somebody trying to sell you something, but it really is far more than that. So thank you, Jocelyn. I really appreciate it. I love you all from Papua New Guinea. I think you're amazing. You're building your team up there because everybody sees that. You're going to make such a difference in Papua New Guinea to be able to have running water, the electricity, even the internet, Robert, is just something that falls out all the time. They sit around a boombox. Last week on Sunday, today's Monday, so that was yesterday, they had 20 ladies, 20 mums who were gathered in a hall, that came for other reasons. But the gentleman there saw that there might be an opportunity. 8 of those women left, leaving their email address because they could see that how this is going to change their world. So congratulations, PNG, for doing so much for your people. We can all do and take a leaf out of that book for sure. So thank you once again. I'd like to just ask Kenton, our New Zealand counterpart, to come on and just say a few words about what he found with ONPASSIVE. We're trying to stick to an hour because we know that it is very early or very late for some. And for Kenton, I know it's very late. So Kenton, if you'd like to say a few words, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just saw the opportunity where I've never seen it before because I've tried other things online where I've had to recruit people, and I hate talking to people and recruiting. So when the company was going to do it for me, do advertising for me, and it was only a one-time $97. I just jumped in straight away. That was over 2 years ago. I did worry about the, we're going to pay after that, because I knew the company was going to build my business for me. So I just jumped in straight away, and you'll never see an opportunity like this again. Not a tech company as big as ONPASSIVE is going to be. Each of those products that you saw in the presentation is a business on its own. That's 50 products. That's a business that we're going to earn commissions from. It's unbelievable. So, and the guy, Ash, he's got a real heart for people. He wants to help people, and you could just feel that and see that every time you hear him and see him. So you just get in if you can, and just find out what's in the back office. Come along to some of these founders webinars and listen to what's going on and what other people are saying, because you'll really get to understand what ONPASSIVE is all about. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Kenton. Robert, there's also, Facebook groups available. ONPASSIVE Nation is one of them. They have 19,000 members in there. They have things going on in there. But honestly, when you become a founder, you can come along to the founder only. You can reach out and go to any one of the webinars where they have some of the leadership council on there as well. They are really amazing people, but they're knowledgeable in the sense of exactly where this is and where it's going and where we've come from, in a sense. So I really appreciate you coming along tonight and at least having a listen, and because I always say, don't say no to something you know nothing about. That's just the way people are. Here in Australia, it's very difficult. We have been scammed a lot. We're a very rich country, in the sense of our minerals and what's available. So is there something else you would like to say?
No, I'm taking up a lot of your time. I mean, you've got other people there. You just cut me off when you need to. I'm just...
Oh, your microphone again, sorry.
Is it network marketing?
No, it's not MLM. It's not network marketing, anything, because you don't have to sell or recruit. The only way that you can make money with network marketing or MLM is if you bring people in. If you sell to people, if you recruit people to be business builders. This has got nothing to do with that, because it's completely different, because the business goes to work for you. ONPASSIVE becomes your business. They build you your website, they give you a domain name, and they go to work for you. So whether you have a business or not, ONPASSIVE becomes your business, and they go out there and they will send targeted traffic to your business, and it will get in front of the eyes of billions of people. Now we have 4.6, I think, billion users on the internet to date. Okay. Now, if we've got a million founders, for instance, where do you think, once we go into hard launch, where do you think those customers are going to come, and where are they going to fall within the company? Because a lot of those customers, resellers, will actually get paid to use the products. Okay. They will actually be paid to use the products. So they will fall in under the founders, right? And the company is doing everything for you 100%. You can be passive or you can be active. Active just means sharing it. If you build a team, if you want to, it just means that you're going to receive a little bit quicker than those who don't. But the company goes to work. The sooner or the longer you wait, because everything is date stamped. So when you join and you become a founder, if it was tonight, you got 2,500 people joining per day, right? Before you. Okay. So it's date stamped.
Anybody on this call actually earning?
There's nobody earning yet, because we haven't launched yet. And nobody's getting paid to do any of this. Yvonne, myself, and Kenton. Kevin is here from Illinois. We're all here because we want to help share the opportunity to answer people's questions. We've got people from Singapore here tonight. Tina.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, your microphone keeps dropping out, Robert. Your headset. Just move your headset. No, I can't hear you.
Narelle, if I can just jump in this moment.
Yes, Tina, sure.
Yeah, I just want to share, as I shared before, that I came into ONPASSIVE about a little over 2 years ago on a trust and belief from a friend whom both when at the time when both of us were scammed. So that was one of the reasons why I said okay, and I'm the kind of person that, hey, I'll try anything because I love the internet. I believe in the power of the internet and all the technology that's going to come in now and that's already here now and the future. But just to, I put up a note in the chat just to let you know, Robert, since you're from Malaysia, and I do have my friend and partner here, Sherry, from Malaysia as well, that I learned from the webinar that I attended with our Leaders Council, that there are 8,000 founders in Malaysia already. So these people are all in to win it because they know it's a no-brainer. And so if you come in, you'll be in that 1% of the total of the billionaires people out there. The other thing is that I'm not sure if any of you are aware of Clubhouse, which is one of the latest speaking platforms and the app. It has just come in. The news has come in that there was an offer to buy Clubhouse, which was just launched last year, from 1 billion to 4 billion, the latest. So in just 1 year span, they've got a 3 billion price raise. So that's how phenomenal the internet and the platforms and online platforms are. We're not just, I failed lots of times in network marketing, online business, and everything because I love the internet. But you can't not realize the growth of the future that we have in ONPASSIVE. It's all done for you. It's driven by AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning that will put your commissions into your wallet directly. It's not MLM. The compensation, that's why when you mentioned compensation, I said, oops, that's a big oops, because there's no compensation plan per se in ONPASSIVE. You earn commissions from your customers that's being directed to your website. That's what I learned from all the webinars that I've attended with the Leadership Council.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tina. That's really incredible what you're sharing there. I see Robert wanted to know, what is the opportunity? The opportunity is to become a founder in a multi-billion-dollar company before launch. You know, that's the first opportunity. So that they're already valued at $5.5 billion, a unicorn company before launch. Each individual product is a standalone product, and they have 50 plus products. Again, coming back to the website, you can go and have a look there. But the opportunity is to be able to join in the company as a founder where everybody will want to use these products. These are brand new. These haven't been seen before. They're AI technology, as Tina said, machine learning. They are going to build your business for you. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? You know, why would anybody want to do that? But when you see the heart of the CEO, you'll completely understand why.
Do you know, Robert, I go to bed smiling every morning. I go to bed smiling every night. I wake up smiling every morning because I know what we've got in our hands. It's huge. It's exciting. And honestly, we do this for love of the company.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid. We're doing it because we want to. It's the first time that I can actually, I don't do online stuff. I don't like being here. Like, I'm not shy, but I don't like putting myself out here. But I want to do this, to share this to people, because it's going to help so many people. So we do it for the love of the company.
And like I said, some opportunities, how many opportunities pass across your desk, your computer, your mobile? You know, and you look at occasionally at one and think, yeah, no, that's not for me. But, you know, we're here, like I said, we're transparent, but we're not going anywhere. In actual fact, like I said, we're going to be the biggest breakthrough the world has ever seen. And we are going to make an impact. And you have, like I said, Marty DeGamo, he's one of our major guys who talks to the CEO. And Marty says, you know, Ash has a figure in his head. And when we reach that figure of founders, that's it, no more, not one more, nothing, you know, and then we will go into our soft launch and then hard launch. And then you can just sit back and relax. You don't have to do anything because the company's going to do it for you. And I know that sounds ridiculously like what, but like I said, you know, Ash saw that the 3% were making the money. He wanted the 97. He wants the 97. He's a genuine family man. You know, he's just run of the mill Ash Mafara. That's just like every single one of us. Only he has passion and he has a vision. And, you know, if 1 million founders can help him do that, imagine that ripple effect that will go out. So I'm not quite sure if you have any more, Robert. We do have to finish up shortly.
Can I just say that, sorry, Narelle, can I just say, Robert, I will send you a couple of YouTube videos to watch. And if you want to speak to Michael Williams, Marty DeGamo, Paul Angus, he's on Wednesday. On Team Australia, if you want to do any of that, we can actually get you in touch with them.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. What's the website?
The website is ONPASSIVE.com. If you go to YouTube, you can go to ONPASSIVE Nation. You can go, just search Mike Ellis, ELLIS, MIKE is his first name. Mike Ellis has amazing videos. Michael Williams is another one. He is the automatic internet millionaire.
It's Michael Williams, AIM.
AIM.
Make sure it's AIM at the end of Michael Williams.
Yeah. But there are plenty to start looking at. Like I said, even if you go in and join tonight, right? You don't have to pay immediately. However, you won't get access to your back office until you pay. But it puts you in as a founder and date stamps your position. So that's what's really important here. People go, oh, wait. 2,500 people joining per day. I don't want to wait any longer. You know, put me in and at least put your details in and at least you're there. If you decide not to, it doesn't matter because you haven't paid anything.
Everyone's going to be using the products, aren't they? So
get your founder position date stamped, at least one position, and then it's at least done for that one position. And because every day 2,500 people are joining. So the longer you wait, the later your date stamp will be.
You might as well be a founder, Robert, because you're going to be using the products in the long run anyway, or in the short run, or in the short term. So you might as well be a founder and get the benefits.
So I want to thank everybody for being on tonight. I know that you know, we've gone over time a little. I want to thank Kevin Rutledge for being here this evening for his early morning. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate your time.
Thank you,
I want to thank Cynthia, Tina, Jocelyn, Dawn, Nicole, Sonia, Josie, Clarence. Thank you all for coming. We're going to be holding these every Monday. We're doing 2 webinars per day on the Monday. So the one in the morning will be approximately 10 a.m. your time, Robert, if you're on the same time as Singapore, midday for Queensland over here. So we'll be running one every Monday. All you need to do is reach out for the link and the link will be sent through to you, and every Monday evening at this time. So again, we don't have to do this. We don't have to recruit ourselves, but we do it because Australia and New Zealand are actually 2 of the last countries to hear about ONPASSIVE. And we have 25.8 million people in Australia, and we have a handful of founders. So we've sort of had to, you know, really get into this to sort of get it out there for people to see the opportunity. So thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for asking your questions. Again, if you have any questions, further questions, then please reach out. I think
thank you, Narelle. Great job.
Thank you, Yvonne, for being an amazing host. We love and adore you. And Kenton, thank you so much for staying up late. We do have people that need to go to bed.
Good night, Kenton.
And I appreciate you all. And thank you once again. Bye for now.
You're amazing.
Thank you, Narelle. Yvonne. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you. Good night.